From the home back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Taken in at the 22. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Allen again. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
At the 28-yard line.
4net, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike, check, 59.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
59's mark. Check, 59.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check safety.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
I sat down with my accountant, he said I got
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate, watch his skirt.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Dolphins nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Tua on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Taking no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Buffalo Bills.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Allen off the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give running left is Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. McKenzie now to return it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go, D. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike's at 59. Hey.
From the gun, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They run again with Breida. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. To throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The bad news
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Shit.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Breida on the carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running out of the gun here, Breida finding room to the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Jones on the coverage.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 40, the 20, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. It's Dolphins 24, Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
We got this.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
On the carry.
A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Ready? Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Drop deep, 49.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
7-yard gain.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Harrison.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a give to Breida. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Today's final score, Dolphins.